Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mathics. To solve this problem, all information you need is written here. And before we start doing the question, please go and find the subscription button, click on it so that we see each other again. Okay, now let's start. See, this is a to the 8th power, b to the 8th power. We need to break it, okay, into smaller terms, okay? So to do that, one might think, well, how about expanding this, a plus b to the 8th power? When we do this, of course, we create 8 to the power of, and we create both of this, but also we create things like this, a b to the power of 7, and well, this is not going to be helpful to find the question. So this is not a good idea. How about this? Again, this will also create what we're looking for, a to 8th power, b to 8th power. Again, we have the same problem because they will create terms like a squared, b to the power of 6. Not useful. So the better idea is to write it like this, to go, okay, a to the 4th power plus b to the 4th power, and then all of it to the power of 2. It would create, what would it create? See, 8 to the power of 8, okay, plus b to the 8th power plus 2 times a to the power of 4, b to the power of 4. Well, this is very, very helpful now. Why? Because you see, this is what we're looking for, okay? And so these two are findable actually easily. So you see this one, now let's go and find a b, okay? So this equation over here will be useful. Instead of x and y, we just have to write a and b. So we know that a plus b, of course, very simple, squared will be a squared plus b squared, okay, plus 2ab. Okay, now let's see which one we have. You see here, this is a plus b, and the question has already given us a plus b. So this would be 1 squared. All of this will be 1. Okay, this one, these two, look, these two are the same as these two. So together, all of this is going to be 2. So what is a times b? Well, because of this, ab will be negative 1 over 2. Okay, so I'm going to write it like this. Okay, so this is useful information. Okay, and now you see we have found this part. Okay, so this one, because this is going to be, well, we could rewrite this as, this part as ab to the 4th power. Okay, so we have this part. Okay, now I would suggest pause the video. Okay, we have this, we need this, right? This is the question. So here, can you pause the video and find this on your own? Okay, this would solve the question. Okay, so now let's do it together. So to find this, okay, I'm gonna write something like this. I'm gonna use this, a to the 2nd power plus b to the 2nd power. Okay, all of it again to power of 2 equals, remember that I'm using this, right? Instead of x, I'm using a squared. Instead of y, I'm using b squared. So it will be a to the fourth power plus b to the fourth power. Okay, plus, okay, you see, the answer will be like this, right? But I'm gonna write it differently. I'm gonna write it like this: 2 ABs to the second power. Why do I write it here? Because it's easier. We have the information here. Now, let's see. This is the same as this. Okay, so instead of this, we'll have 2 and 2 to the second power. So all of this will be 4. Okay. And now, you see, we also have AB, which is going to be this one. It's going to be -1/2. Okay, -1/2 is squared. 1/4 times 2, 1/2. So all of this term will be 1/2. So what would be a to the fourth power plus b to the fourth power? I'm going to write it here. So I think a lot of you know the answer already. So will be 4 minus 1/2, right? Which I will gonna write it as 7/2. Okay, so this is the next part that we need. Okay, now let's focus on this green equation over here, right? So let's see what we have. This is going to be the same as this, right? 7/2 squared. This is what we need, and this is also what we have. So I'm going to use the green equation. So a plus b, so this was 7/2. Okay, squared equals a plus b, a to the 8th power, plus b to the 8th power. This is what the question wants. Okay, plus, okay, remember that this time I'm going to write it like this: 2ab to the 4th power, right? And then instead of ab, we're going to use this. So it will be 2 times 1/2 to the 4th power. Okay, now let's simplify. Okay, this one will be 49/4. Okay. I have to write it again, plus b to the 8th power, and plus 1/16 multiplied by 2, 1/8. Okay, so the answer would be, I'm going to write it here, b to the 8th power. It's going to be 98 minus 1, 97/8. Okay, so this is the final. Let me also highlight it here. Let's go green. Okay, so this is gonna be the final answer. So if you found this video useful, please go on and click on the like button, subscription button, so that we see each other in the next video.